So you're going to log in with your CAC. You want to make sure that you're the most recent person to have logged into this computer before it was taken off of the Air Force network, so that you're cached in. Then you're going to log in with your CAC. You're going to unplug the LAN cable if there is one plugged in, so that it enables your wireless internet capability. Then you're going to, in the bottom right to the left of the time, there's going to be this icon that looks like a computer screen. You'll click it one time and it'll pop up this list. This is the list of all the available Wi-Fi connections. You're going to find the one that you want to connect to. In this case, it's this one. And this is like connecting to any Wi-Fi network. If it requires a password, you'll put the password in. If it doesn't, then you don't have to.
I'm not filming your password, so don't worry about it.
And we're just waiting for it to connect.
CST, everyone knows. He actually, his thing is like going potentially right.
Okay, that should be connected. Then we're going to go to the left side. And this is assuming a technician installed VPN for you already. We'll double click this. In this new window, we'll click that one time. Sorry about that, it's already connected. We'll click, this will be what it actually looks like the first time you see it. We'll click connect one time, and we'll wait a couple of seconds, and at the bottom you'll see another window pop up. Sometimes it takes a little bit, so this should be done by the technician the first time the VPN is set up, but just in case it's not, you'll go to Properties, and you want to make sure that Misawa Air Base is selected in the VPN destination. If you're from Misawa, if you're trying to connect to any other base's VPN network, then you'll just select the appropriate one. Click OK, and you should only have to do that one time per account. It should save it forever. Then you'll select Connect one time. So here, if you select the incorrect certificate, it may not work. That's where a lot of issues come in on the user side. Most of the time, it's the second certificate. I'll select the first certificate just to show you what it looks like if you get a wrong one. We'll click OK. If you see this long string here, that's the wrong one. You'll just click Cancel. We'll click Connect again, just start over. More choices, and then this is the other wrong one that looks like the correct one, so it's a little tricky. It's shorter, it's not big and long, but that's also the wrong one.
Okay.
So now we'll select the correct one.
So you go to more choices, select the second email one normally, and it should look like
Just your DoD ID at mail.
perfect. Cool, and then password goes in.
Sometimes it connects quick, like this time. Sometimes it takes a long time, so just be patient with it. When this pops up, you know that it actually did connect. It went through. So now we're successfully connected to the VPN. For connecting to websites and whatnot, we
This
have to
is
go through some settings first.
This is important for troubleshooting.
So by default, if the computer hasn't been set up for this before, it's probably not going to load the
So
Air Force
talk
portal.
about what you're doing there.
So we're going to go to the top right, select the gear icon in Internet Explorer, select Internet Options.
Okay.
Then in the window that pops up, we're going to go to the Connections tab, and you'll see this USAF AFNet VPN in that list. We'll highlight it, click Settings. Now we're going to check this proxy server box in the middle here, and the address we're going to type in is misawa.proxy.us.af.mil, and then the port will be 8080. And then you can go ahead and select this, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference.
Okay, you select bypass proxy server for local addresses. Okay.
Select OK.
All right, and that's for internet websites.
This is for websites while you're connected to the proxy. This next setting is important for when you're not on proxy, but I would go ahead and do it anyway if it is blank. So it's going to be the exact same address, misawa.roxy.us.af.mil, port 8080, same thing.
And it should save this on his computer once you do once.
It should save it. Sometimes when it sits on the network, it could forget it. That just has to do with it pulling automatic updates from the network.
Gotcha.
In which case,
Good skill to have right here.
yeah. So in which case, like if you're trying to use the internet and you're connected, everything looks like it's supposed to be working, but it's not. Check these settings.
Okay.
Sometimes it'll just clear out. Select OK. Then we can refresh the page. And now this is the Air Force portal. This is an internal website.
So we want to try
So-
foxnews.com.
Exactly. So we can try foxnews.com.
And immediately we'll see like Roseanne Barr in the headlines or something ridiculous.
Probably.
Or some porn star's latest freaking fit.
So it's always good to test out an internal website like the Air Force portal and an external commercial website like foxnews.com, for example, or Google. So
Okay.
both of those work. And then if all that works, everything else is probably going to work, but we like to test it just in case. So we can try going to a shared drive.
Yeah.
So this is just our own shared drive, but you could test anyone out. So this one connected.
What about email?
Email, we'll go ahead and do that. So we're gonna just go ahead and open Outlook like normal.
Can you pin that to his bar?
Yeah.
That's alright if you didn't. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
We can still do it.
Yeah.
They try this on public. Still up? Yep.
It is.
That's fine. We'll worry about it later.
Okay. Good point. Got it.
For PDS, you're familiar with that? You gotta like tell it you want PDF, Adobe Acrobat Reader to
Yep.
and all that drama.
And that's also per profile, but it should save it forever once you actually set that. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Money.
you can always verify.
That's our next stop.
You can always verify that it is actually connected, and it's not just showing you what was saved from last time by looking down here, connected to Microsoft Exchange.
Mhm.
If it says anything other than that, then you're having a connectivity issue with email.
Okay.
It's probably because
So,
you
email
use
works.
Now, if he was troubleshooting email,
Mhm.
is there any different proxy server settings, or is everything you did already?
No, everything we
We
did should
covered all
cover
that,
everything.
okay.
Yep. Yeah. So email and shared drives and print servers should work just fine, even if you don't set those internet option settings. Those internet option settings should only affect actually visiting websites.
Yeah, which is important if
Mhm.
you're trying to get work done.
Exactly,
Oftentimes. Yeah, so he should be able to get the SharePoints.
Yep.
All that. Okay. Cool. Can we see if PEX opens up, just out of curiosity?
Okay.
He's gonna probably need to download some deal.
I'm not sure how to navigate this program. So.
All right. Would you mind taking the reins here on this video? All right. So I'm gonna talk to you about PEX in case you get some issues. PEX, you're gonna have to import a connections file to get it to work. So in order to do that, you're gonna have to map a shared drive. So
LDAP is good.
You have to go to the top of the window.
oh man,
Also, that other one should be set up fine.
you know how to map shared drive?
Yes.
FS. Cool.
You may have to click browse.
Whoops, you're right. Yeah, that's the kicker, isn't it? You always gotta click browse versus finish. Bang. This is all via his freaking laptop or his cell phone right now. That's the power that we're using, and it's working like a champ.
Money.
So it just goes to whoa.
Don't be start dragging. It's because we're using a touchpad.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we've got that connected. Dollar bills. And then what you need to do with some of this stuff is
I'm just looking around those HP's web consoles. Man, we are missing out on these PS ports.
go to the SARM folder.
There's a setting on there that you can actually like physically use the control panel.
And then
That's
there's
amazing.
a PEX Connect
Plus, it
folder.
gives you all the information. It's all super fast. It doesn't take you 15 times to reload it. All the information's wherever you need it.
Sweet.
So yeah.
And then you should be able to find Masawa.
HP's. One couple of tabs. HP's ports.
And log in that way to PEX. Now through his cell phone, are you on a Wi-Fi?
No, this is my actual like network, like wireless network.
Through his cell phone connection, we're getting on PEX via your laptop VPN. Hopefully. Yeah. I think that's enough for the videotape. Is there anything else you'd want to know, or you want to say any other thing for?
Just in case anybody's nervous or unsure about how to like disconnect from VPN, it's not fragile. You can just shut the computer off, unplug whatever you need to, turn the hotspot off if you're in control of that, and just pick up later and just log back in if you have to. So.
Okay. All right. I think that's pretty good. We got VPN. Freaking yeah. Do you know how to create a PST?
Yes, I think so. So we just do folders and export?
No.
Okay, then no, I don't.
All right. Let's do that real quick. Can you film me building you a PST right now? All right. So what we're gonna do, as PEX is cooking, you're gonna get into Outlook, which apparently we X'd out.
I get all. Does the thing like at all and just all again? So this one's 12, right?
Cool. All right, mailbox full. Standard. We're about to solve this problem once and for all, okay? So what you do is you go to File, Account Settings, go into Account Settings, Data Files, Add. I'm gonna save it on your desktop, and I'm gonna label it Carnes PST.
That's what I'm working on currently.
Is that cool?
Yep.
All right.
But, so this one,
And then bang.
I should do.
It's connected to it. See that pop up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Now, when you drag and drop any of these emails that are flooding your inbox, they will be available to you and not be hitting your email real estate, if you will. All right? That file lives on this computer. Realize that if you're not on this computer, you'll never be able to access them from another computer if you put them in this PST, unless you put your PST on a shared drive.
Right.
And then you have to map another computer to look at your shared drive via the same mech that I just talked about.
Right.
Okay?
Cool.
But that's a dangerous thing and it's risky because comp can go through and start cleaning out for PSTs. I don't know why they would ever do that to somebody, but I kind of understand why they would if, like, you know, real estate. Yeah.
It's an automatic script also.
Okay,
like
so
for
that happens.
AI purposes.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
just over a certain age, they just auto-delete.
They do occasional scans. It's kind of rare, but
Okay.
sometimes they do, and stuff will just disappear if
Okay.
it's labeled as PAI.
All right, so there you go. So if you're gonna do it and then change it. Like have a backup plan. So you save it first somewhere on a hard drive before putting it on the shared drive. Then go make your swap to a different new computer, and then realize that probably will get deleted. Cool.